Hi guys, I thought I would do another video just with one more story and let y'all see the backyard of my childhood home. It is basically a huge relaxing garden and I absolutely love it. So real quick, I'm just going to show you just a little bit of it. I mean, it's kind of hard to see. Got a nice big deck. I don't know if you can see the deck. And the grill. It's just a nice relaxing place to come and listen to the birds and see all the flowers. I like sitting out here because there's no telling what you're going to find. Sometimes we find hummingbirds, different kinds of birds, butterflies, all kinds of things. So I'm going to sit down right here amidst all of it and read you another story. Let's see if we can get a nice place. Okay, there we go. I will fit into it. Doesn't want to work very well. Sorry, guys. Okay, there we go. So, this week we're going to revisit author's purpose. And remember, the author, first of all, who is an author? An author is the person who writes the story or the text. Okay? And we always have to ask ourselves why. Why does he or she write the story? So there's always a purpose. The purpose may be to entertain. It may be to teach us a lesson. It may be to inform us of something. So when we're reading, we have to decide, why is he, just to think about it, why are they writing this? You know, what is the purpose? Is it to entertain us or is it to inform us? So today I'm going to read you the story, The Life of an Oak Tree. And I think that's actually pretty cool that I'm doing it out here in a garden where there's lots of nature, because an oak tree we find it in nature. Okay, the life of an oak tree. What does an oak tree do besides grow really tall? It does a lot. An oak tree's story begins when it's a little acorn that has fallen on the ground. During the late summer, leaves fall on top of the seed, because an acorn is a seed, and the seed lies close to the soil. During the winter, the seed remains on the ground, waiting for the warmth of spring. When spring finally comes, the little seed sprouts and little roots start to come out, and a tree begins to grow. Many years later, the oak tree becomes homes for lots of animals. Insects eat the leaves and thrive there. Birds require safe places for nests so they can make them high up in the limbs of the tree. A woodpecker might peck into the wood looking for insects inside. Sometimes squirrels live in the old holes that woodpeckers have pecked. Other times, they make nests of leaves in the branches of the oak tree. It's a busy, busy environment. Then, every year in late summer, the oak tree drops hundreds of acorns on the ground. They go everywhere. Some of the seeds will be picked up and hidden away by hungry little squirrels getting ready for the winter. Others will lie on the ground, continuing to wait for the spring day when they too can become a tiny oak tree and begin to grow. So, an oak tree makes lots of things for us around here. So did we think that the author wrote this story to inform us about something or to give us a fun story? What do you think? I think he wrote us to inform us about oak trees. And we have lots of oak trees around in our area. We've got lots of big ones. In my yard, they drop acorns everywhere. And I see squirrels all the time in the winter, especially this time of the year, getting ready. They're collecting them and they go and they hide them. And then also I see in spring, I see itty bitty little acorns that have sprouted in trees are starting to grow. Sometimes you have to pull them up because they're not in the right spot. But they can grow to be really, really big. And they can provide us lots of shade for us. They can give lots of squirrels homes. They give leaves for squirrels and birds to make nests. And they're just, the life of an oak tree is an amazing, amazing thing. Well, I hope that you enjoyed the story and that you learned a little bit about oak trees. Oak trees come from those little acorns that we find around. And eventually, one day, it'll become a very, very big oak tree. See the trees behind me? And there is a really big one. There's a big oak tree that one day started out as a tiny, tiny acorn waiting in the ground for spring to come. All right, remember, an author, he writes for a reason. All right, y'all go write a story. Talk at you later. Bye.